Pre-order the Clownfish TV comic book right now on Indiegogo. Go to clownfishtvcomic.com. That's clownfishtvcomic.com. This is a fun collection of all new comic strips based on dumb stuff we've said on the show. Again, that's clownfishtvcomic.com. You're gonna have to hurry. We're only taking pre-orders for a limited time. Now we're gonna get back into the show. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
It's time for another daily dose of Dismal Disney. We're going to talk about ScarJo. She's out there talking about that Disney lawsuit, and she was very sad and disappointed, and she's also like, I am completely done with the MCU. Mm-hmm. I think we all kind of knew this. She
made comments before.
About the Avengers being a big sausage party.
Like, big sausage party is a bad thing.
I like sausage.
I like sausage too.
Jimmy Dean?
Is this a euphemism?
No, I'm talking about Jimmy Dean sausage. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, so she is definitely over it. We're going to talk about it. They just had an interview with her in Variety or Vanity Fair. Variety. It starts with a V. It's a VV something. Anyway, so we're going to talk about what went down. Her agent was a lot more upset than she was, but she was very upset.
I'm sure she was upset. I mean, they were going to shaft her all kinds of money.
Yeah, and it was ugly because, you know, they basically dragged it out in public and was kind of like...
Yeah, that was Chapek.
That was Chapek. It was kind of like, you ungrateful bitch, how dare you?
Kinda.
You know, how dare you?
Why do you think you deserve more money?
Right, and normally this kind of stuff was kept behind the scenes, and Disney did not do themselves any favors.
Had it been Iger, this would not have happened.
No, he's a smooth talker. But yeah, so there's not going to be any more Black Widow, at least not her. They'll probably get her sister. What's her face? The other one, the blonde one to... I don't even really... Yelena? Was it Yelena? Is that her name? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm pretty much checked out from the MCU at this point. We're going to talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. You get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
You get bigger woohoo at the sausage party, but...
I really like sausage.
She likes sausage.
I like bacon too, so, you know.
And bacon. All the meats, all at one time.
That's right.
All right. Anyway, let's talk about this. You got to scroll down pretty far in this article, and it's basically just talking about all of her stuff going on lately.
Yeah. Side note: I'm always so jealous, like of girls that can pull off the wing or the wing eyeliner and stuff, and the mascara. I cannot do it. I look terrible. Like Pinky Boo can totally nail it, and Scarlett Johansson nails it. I do it, and it looks wrong. I have to wear like minimal or like natural makeup, or I look absolutely terrible.
You don't look terrible.
Just a side note.
Okay. Well, this looks like this was taken like in 1962 or something. I think that's what they're going for here. So she was happy during this interview until they asked her about Disney. They said the smile faded as she winces at the memory of Disney's scathing statement. I was sad and disappointed, but mostly sad, she says. It was such a surreal moment because we were all isolated and just sort of emerging a little bit, during the pandemic.
Right.
I was also really heavily pregnant too, which in a weird way was amazing timing. Suddenly your entire attention is drawn to this miracle of life. So I had the most wonderful distraction in the world and soon after had this beautiful baby. By contrast, Johansson's agent, Brian Lord, was anything but distracted. I lost my mind and said, how dare you make it seem like she's not worth this money? They did. They basically came out publicly and was like, yeah, she's asking for too much money. What the hell? Or that she somehow hasn't earned it. She and I were very much in lockstep about what this was, and she had the conviction to let me fight back. A lot of people wouldn't do that.
They're right. A lot of people were too afraid to. And a lot of other people I know, there were other women who, there was questions about what they were getting paid. And that I don't think it was very fair. And they could have fought back and didn't. Yeah. Because they're afraid of like the retribution, but she did it anyway.
Part of the reason she did is because she thought in the position she's in, she had a responsibility not just to herself, but to other people who are being confronted with this change. And that, of course, kind of leads into what's going on with the writer's strike now, with the streaming residuals and all that. 2 months later, around the same time Cosmo was cracking his first smiles, that would be her baby, I take it, Johansson and Disney settled the suit. Terms of the deal were not disclosed, but Johansson's payout reportedly eclipsed $40 million. In the history of Hollywood, the stars who have successfully sued studios are few and mostly men. It doesn't happen very often. It does not happen with Disney. And I think it was basically they had to weigh the PR black eye versus, like, do we want to drag this out or do we just pay her and be done with it and, move on.
I think they wanted to push it under the rug.
Yeah, they wanted to make it go away. She said she couldn't even walk through a restaurant without somebody saying, "Good for you, stand up for yourself." She says, "I could see that this had a bigger impact. I got support from strangers that have no skin in the game at all." The bad blood between Disney and Johansson has dissipated. Well, $40 million will make a lot of things go away.
Well, also Chapek's gone.
Yeah, Chapek's gone too. So she is still in business with the studio on the Tower of Terror.
I think they canceled that. They were going to do the Tower of Terror. I'm pretty sure that was canceled. At least that's what they told everybody.
So she said she has an obsession with Disney theme parks. She said, "We had annual passes to Disney World. I have a real passion for the Disney parks. Also, when I was growing up, it was a great time for Disney animation, The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Lion King. I will be pre-buying tickets to The Little Mermaid. I actually need to text my sister about that," she says. So yeah, so she's not like hating on Disney. But
she's not at all.
And again, $40 million goes a long way. And there are a lot of people at the company, just because you have a problem with one person there. But yeah, she said she's not coming back. She said
she said that before with the Gwyneth Paltrow thing. Now in that video, people were like, "Oh, she said that." Well, she didn't. It was actually pretty even keel what she said. But this one seems to be like a little more like, nah, hell no kind of thing.
Yeah. So she's like, she's done as Natasha Romanoff. I'm sad, of course. I absolutely loved every filming experience, working 10 years with Marvel and with that amazing cast. I love the character of Natasha. I have a lot of empathy for her. It was amazing to build that character. But it's coming to a close.
But here's the thing, too, you have to look at from her point of view, too, though. I mean, everybody else got to stay in. He killed Gamora, and she still got to be back, but they made sure they killed her off, and made sure they did a movie after they should have done it.
That was stupid.
Yeah, and you're dead no matter what. So no matter what, it can't be undone for you, but for everybody else. So, like, at that point, either she really, really wanted out, or she was like, fuck you, because that's what they did.
I think that, so I think part of the the terms of her getting that $40 million payout was probably she wasn't allowed to say anything disparaging about the company. Like, we'll give you $40 million, ScarJo, but please don't say anything negative about the company, and everything's good. We're all good. Everything's good here. Just be as polite as pie when asking about it, because, it's a lot of money. And I think that's probably what's going on. The truth is, she was probably pissed, and people said she was pissed that they had a Captain Marvel movie before a Black Widow movie. Because,
well, I would be pissed about that too.
Yeah.
I was like, why is everybody else getting their own movies, but she's not? I mean, but they didn't have, Mark Ruffalo do a Hulk movie, but they had Hulk movies before. And I was like, why isn't Black Widow getting a movie? And you do after she's dead.
Yeah. So, and Gwyneth Paltrow is not coming back either. I mean, at this point, like, look, the MCU, as we've known it, is effectively dead. I hope to God that they just reboot the damn thing.
At this point, they need to reboot it. But
just reboot it.
The problem is, I think they need to let it rest. So we talked about the other day. I'm not going to go into the meat again, but they need to let it rest.
You're not going to go into the sausage?
No. Remember, I had a whole analogy about resting meat.
Sometimes you go into the sausage, and sometimes the sausage goes into you. You got to be careful. No, wait. I am talking about sausage.
I'm not talking about sausage. Would you shut up about the stupid sausage?
You're talking about meat. Okay, go ahead.
Stop. No, they need to let it rest and then start again like in a few years. You can't just like stop it now and then they do need to reboot it.
Disney won't do that. So that's the thing. Disney, and same with Warner, they have to make money. Like, they won't look at this like we talked about, planting fields or whatever. They won't look at it like that. They'll be like, oh no, we need to reboot it in like 2 years from now. We're going to announce the reboot movie, the new Spider-Man or the new Captain America movie or whatever. We're going to announce it like as we're doing the promotional push for Secret Wars and be like, yeah, we're going to start with the all different Marvel guys. Get excited now.
That's their two options. They have to reboot it and hire people to play these characters, or they have to do what they're doing, which isn't working, which is we replace everybody with like Riri Williams and, all that. And that's not working.
Yeah. And look, I kind of knew they were gonna get to this point, because it's like, Robert Downey Jr. is not getting any younger. Everybody's moving on to other projects. They're not gonna be able to keep these actors forever, so they're gonna have to recast them or something. And they have an out with the multiverse thing, but then at that point, it's just like, it's so convoluted. Like, who cares?
Just reboot it.
Just reboot it. Just be like,
but wait, you can't just do it like a year later. You have to wait like several years to do that. And they don't want to let that rest.
Just blow up the MCU. That'd be kind of funny. Just blow it up and then wait like 10 years. And then
Because they're going to keep going the path they're going, and they're going to be like, why is everybody tired of these wires? Our box
I know,
office dropping off a cliff. That's why.
Yep. So anyway, we're going to wrap this one up,
Yep.
I think. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later.
Bye.
Help support the channel. Go to thereef.support and get early access to podcasts, videos, and other content. That's thereef.support.